I'd say the most exciting part about starting a new musical is getting into the character and also getting to know the rest of the cast and learning some fun little dances and songs to sing.
There are
I was in a whole friend group with them sophomore year. They would do this thing. It was a whole phenomenon. One of them, like we'd just be mid-conversation, one of them would start singing Katy Perry's Teenage Dream, the rest would join in and try to harmonize the loudest.
You know, I am a little bit nervous, but I think I'm gonna do a good job, and I just hope I get a part. I don't really care what one though.
All right, we're at callbacks right now, and for those of you who don't know, there's the initial audition just to get a chance to be in, and then callbacks are if the directors want to see someone like in a specific role with specific other people to see their chemistry on stage. Yeah, it's kind of just like second auditions.
It basically means, hey, you did pretty good. Come back. We want to see you in different scenes as the first audition.
Yeah, so we just got handed out our packets. So these basically just have the dialogues that we're going to be doing today at callbacks, and yeah, exciting stuff.
Heck yeah.
Big day.
Some of you I know will be disappointed in what I asked you and what Stubbs asked you to read/sing. You know, I know it's going to be hard for some of you, but again, please try and work through the pain. I would like Devin to look at the lion. Dean and Randall, I would like you both to look at Oz. Elizabeth and Abby, I'd like you to look at Dorothy. Randall and Max, I'd like you to look at Tin Man. And Cadence and Abraham, I'd like you to look at the Scarecrow. So we're going to do the dialogue passages first. You will have until 3:45. I'm trying to get this on in about 7 minutes. We'll start with Wicked Witches.
Next time I enslave a whole nation, I must check out their intelligence first.
Nika! Nika! Where is my commander of my acrobatic ace?
There you are, my what? Cimarron minion? What?
Now go, do my bidding.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, I want to go home.
Do you have a highlighter?
I do not have a highlighter.
Do you want one?
Sure. Sorry, Parker.
I think it's phone again with cold highlighter.
I'm just, okay. Oh no, this is still rolling. I need to stop incriminating myself. Okay. Okay, so today is the day that Ms. J and Mr. Stubbs are going to be posting the cast list, and obviously there's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of people that are going to be very excited or a little bit sad today, so it's going to be interesting to find out who got in, who didn't. It's also, this day is always very stressful because they don't tell us when they're going to post it, so we kind of have to wait and just like keep checking.
I was going for Dorothy, but everyone's going for Dorothy, so we'll see how that goes. I think callbacks went well. It's just, at this point, it's just the waiting game of seeing who actually gets casted as what.
When we went to callbacks, I read for Wicked Witch and Glinda. I would be really content with either one of those roles because pretty dress. And also, the Wicked Witch would be really exciting because I've never really played an evil role or a bad person, so it would be something new and really exciting.
I'm so excited for the cast list to come out because it'll be really interesting to see if I got in or not.
And I think that just a lot of people are already stressed about this show, about like which role they're gonna get, and you know, all the other stuff.
Hell yeah.
So I'm a little bit surprised by just like how many people got in. We originally only thought that only 15 people were going to get in, but Jay must have changed her mind. So it's really exciting to see a big cast this year, and I'm super excited to play the Lion. It's kind of crazy. My first lead role, and it's probably one of the most well-known musicals, so super excited.
Hi guys, we're back at the first rehearsal of the spring musical, Wizard of Oz. I am most excited for, oh my gosh, I'm excited to meet everybody that's new, everybody that's coming back.
I just really like to see people, their versions of like portraying the character and how they do it.
I really love read-throughs because we just get to like meet everybody and see everybody for the first time, and it's just really exciting to get to see this show kind of come to life for the first time in a way that we haven't seen it before.
We changed the COVID-19
My favorite part about read-throughs is probably just seeing how everything's gonna look, how everyone's gonna fit into their place, and how it's always fun.
And I said, I need an adult to help them. And I said, I'm not trying to be rude, Wally, but would you be the lead munchkin? And she said yes right away, so.
This is my first lead role. It's really exciting, and I feel like I'm gonna be able to really connect with the character of Dorothy. Seeing as she's young and she's finding out who she is as a person, and I'm kind of going through the same journey right now myself.
Destroy? Total? Oh, you can't! You mustn't!
This is my first, like, I guess, on the stage high school thing.
This is my first anything, nothing, no experience, so this is really exciting.
Oil curd! Oil curd!
Did you say something?
Oil curd!
Really was no miracle. What happened was just this. The wind began to pitch, the house to pitch, when suddenly the hinges started to unhitch. Just then, no wish to satisfy an itch, and my iron broomstick thundered for a pinch. And oh, what happened next was rich. The house began to sit.
Hi, I'm Ina and I'm tree number 1.
Oh, I can answer that. Can you sing me a song?
I do have a song.
Sing it.
I don't know it. That's why I'm here.
So we are at the first choir rehearsal. This is where all the leads and their understudies come to start learning their vocal parts and their songs. So I'm kind of excited for it because it's going to be a little more laid back. Not all the crew will be here today.
Can I kiss your hand?
You may.
Why?
Thanks for having fun.
It's a little interesting this year because I don't have to sing any of the songs, so I'm just kind of, I'm chilling back for the ride and ready to see how everyone's gonna do.
Oh God, what's my favorite part about singing? I think it's the connection that music brings. It doesn't matter what language you speak, music is globally uniting.
Singers, you need to start reading your words as if they were lines. And if I see you just worrying about a high note and not showing me that you're supposed to be happy or sad or jovial or worried about something else, I'm gonna stop you and go, what are you doing? Well, this is a high note and I'm worried about it. And who in the audience gives a flying rip about that? They care that you're laughing at this point or you're sad at this point. If you're like, I can't find that stupid note, well then you don't sing that stupid note. You go, I'm a tin man. And you're fine. You sell the character. Okay, good. Do it again. Action. From the top. Fine.
So blocking is basically our director is telling us where to go and when to go there and how to interact with other individuals on stage. It's a lot of kind of the core of the show to show where people enter, where people exit, how they interact with stuff that's on stage.
It's like the theatrical part of it. Instead of just like sitting saying your lines, like you actually like know like, okay, when I'm saying this line I have to stand here and then walk this way and then yeah.
And so, what the Munchkins want to know is, are you a good witch or a bad witch? If you please, what are Munchkins?
I'm the Dorothy understudy and she's in like all but one scene. So on the one hand it's like, oh, I don't have to do anything. I just have to like learn the choreo for this. But on the other hand, it's like, no, I need to learn like the whole show.
Worms? Did he say we had worms? That's what it sounded like to me.
I think it's kind of nice being an understudy because I get to breathe a little bit more than the people who actually have to do it. And knowing Scotty, I don't have to worry about anything, so I can focus more on my other roles that I have. And it's actually kind of cool to see everything, but not have all that pressure. I mean, there's still pressure to be an understudy, but it's nice to see everything take place and know that you're a part of it, I guess.
How do I feel about not having an understudy? It's very stressful because I know I have to be on my A game no matter what.
Honestly, it's a little bit more stressful just because if I'm ever sick or anything or I miss a day, I know that someone else is gonna have to be filling in for my part that doesn't know my part, is not learning my lines.
Oh my goodness, it's a lion in the room. Oh no. Ah!
Lions and tigers?
Bears.
Oh, lions and tigers and bears, oh my!
At first, I did not think I would end up becoming assistant stage manager because I'm going to be manager next year. But I think it was a really good choice that I made because I feel close to the actors and then also close to the tech crew. It doesn't feel I'm closer to one or the other. It feels like I'm close to everyone, and I like that feeling. And I'm really excited to take on Mia's role after she graduates. I feel like I feel very honored to have that role and to be trusted enough to have that role. So.
My name is Mia Rose Severson. I've been doing theater for 4 years and I'm a stage manager. Tech crew I did for 2 years and I've been a stage manager ever since.
My favorite part of the character is just how playful the character is and how dramatic and how much I get to fall. I find falling and movement really exciting and fun to do. And so when I'm doing my first scene and I fall 5 times in one page, it's kind of it's just it's very fun, it's very fluid. I like that I'm just kind of stupid. My favorite line so far is, "What's apples?"
Okay, my favorite part about my character is just, being able to act a little bit silly, just I'm kind of like a robot, but also I'm a man, it's a good time.
I think my favorite thing about my character is I get to dance on stage, which is super, super fun, and I'm really excited.
What isn't there to say about him?
Gay.
He's the star of the show. He's the most important character. Without him, there wouldn't be a story.
I play the Wizard of the Oz and the Professor. The difference between them is the Professor actually has abilities to see into the future and use a crystal ball. And he's a magic man. But the Wizard of the Oz is not a wizard at all. He's just hiding behind a ruse to project and make others think he's powerful when he's not really powerful at all.
From one dog to another, huh?
She's just a little rat. Her name is Gypsy, and she's gonna come be our little Toto.
I'm kind of scared of the dog. I haven't met her yet.
Yeah, we haven't met her. This is our first rehearsal working with her.
I will take that dog and I will kidnap it.
Whoa.
And I will put it in the dressing room, but not the general dressing room. I will put it in the toilet, in the little dressing room that is in the dressing room.
Where's this going?
She's very warm right now, I think. And I'm gonna let her hang out.
I'll get you, my pretty. And your little dog, too. Oh!
The act of choreography is a very complicated thing.
It just provides another source of entertainment for the audience. What?
It is basically, what do you do with your feet and your hands while you're just spewing stuff out of your mouth? And it's when to do it. So on top of blocking, we have to learn how to dance and how to sing. None of which I'm good at.
So we come into the room, right? Lily sits there and tries to not be annoyed with us because we're the theater kids, I guess. Then we just get started on to dance the choreo that we did last time, or just remembering what we did last time and then adding on to that, and maybe fixing stuff, or if we learn a new choreo like today, then we are just she's just guiding us through it, introducing us to the music, kind of the idea, what she has and stuff.
Jolly fun! Ha ha ha! Ho ho ho! And a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we laugh the day away in the merry old land of Oz. Ha ha ha! Ho ho ho! And a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we laugh the day away in the ho ho ho! In the merry old land of Oz.
Left, right. Then you're gonna step onto your left, right, right. 2, 3, 4, and 6, 7.
I'm Lily. I'm the choreographer.
I'm Abby, and I'm Dorothy. How long have you been dancing, Lily?
Oh, I've been dancing for 14 years. How long have you been acting?
About the same, I'd think.
2 or 4 years. I've been Dorothy since I came out of the womb.
No. I've been acting since I was 7, and I think dance is really important in a musical. Lily, what do you think?
Yep.
So obviously it's super important to have dynamic on stage, like just showing movement, showing like enthusiasm kind of. So that's why I think dancing is super important, just because it gives another effect to it, because if you only sing and move a little bit on stage, it's not really impressive. But if you have good dance movements on stage, it just adds something to it.
The experience I have with dance is in India in 1st grade. I was in dance and I was the only guy in it, and they dressed me up as Michael Jackson, and I had to wear the one white glove, and they had fog machines. I remember it pretty vividly. It was a good experience, and I was Michael Jackson.
It's true, I was there. I saw it all happen.
Have you done any dance?
Just last year in Oklahoma. I was pretty good, not gonna lie. I had a little twerking moment, you know, just the good stuff.
Dancing is dancing. It's tough, man.
It's hard.
I do it all the time.
But it's fun.
Yes. I am not trained, but it's really fun. It's really easy to pick up. So.
I'm very sweaty, but it's fun.
Actually, looking at my left goes up. Whoa.
Your left arm up this way. Your left arm goes here. Sorry. Your left arm goes that way. Then your left arm goes that way, and then you come this way, and then you walk out.
Okay, hi, I'm Scotty. I'm Glinda. Today is our first day working off book, which is always exciting, always a little nerve-wracking, because sometimes no matter how hard you study and learn your lines, you can still forget. This is also the day that Mia will yell at you if you do stuff wrong. So yeah, but it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
What's happening? Okay, so I don't yell, alright?
Shut the hell up! Okay.
I nicely tell people what they're doing wrong in an intense tone.
If I can't hear you, it's wrong. Bottom line, I don't care. Don't have that argument with, I said it, I promise, I didn't hear you, okay? So that's how that's gonna go.
So basically, the only time I've yelled is when A, they don't shut up, and B, when they don't know their lines. And it's been like a week from off book. So off book's today, so I won't be yelling. I'll be disappointed today. Next week, I'm going to be upset if they don't know their lines. That is when I yell.
And that's a lot. I would say you guys, your memorization of Act 1 is really good. The biggest problem with it was I felt like it was all scrammed together and there's no emotion and you guys aren't feeling like you guys are friends. I don't know.
I had to study very, very hard for my lines. I ran them all the time in the car, and I'm kind of nervous for today, actually, because I know when I actually perform them, they'll just slip my mind magically, like taking a test. but I had some great people help me with my lines, so that is helpful.
Me particularly, I'm not nervous. This is Act 1 off book today, and in Act 1 I have a total of 5 whole lines, and plus the singing and dancing. But I think for me personally, I'm not nervous, but I know people like Tin Man, Wicked Witch, like they have a lot of lines. It's up there in numbers. So I'm more nervous for them than I am myself. But I do think for the first day off book, we're gonna blow it out of the water easy.
I'm not very scared because I have 2 lines. A little scared for the music, just because.
No, I am not nervous. Unless Abby's not here, then I'll simply
pass away.
My pants into the mic and I will leave. Am I allowed to swear? Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's my game plan.
I'm Abby, I'm newly 18, and I play Dorothy.
I'm Kenzie, I do the lights for the whole show.
And we're sisters.
What?
I think the musical is going very well. I don't have to worry about being off script because I'm managing.
I think it's going really well. I think it's really productive, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like we're getting things done in a timely manner.
It feels like we're, like, I don't know, reaching our goal slow but steady. I think now that we have, like, more intense, like, rehearsals and stuff with Munchkins and stuff, it's gonna go a lot faster than it's been going. But there's our first Munchkin, right there.
So the Munchkins are the little inhabitants of Munchkin Land, hence the name. They are like Glinda's little little friends, I guess, and they kind of introduce Dorothy to the wonderment of Oz, and they're actually played by really actual little kids, so that'll be interesting.
Act 1 went pretty good. They were really good with their memorization. There's just bits and parts that they need to work on. The flow of scene 1 especially, it just seems awkward and confusing and weird. But everything else, they did great memorization. I was actually pretty impressed for first day off book.
Mia said I'm sassy, and I'm just gonna say, I like being sassy. And today I'm gonna be even more sassy, because she's sassy, and I'm gonna be sassy right back. Love you, Mia.
I'm Abby, and Act 1 went badly for me only. It was my birthday, and I had to know Act 1 lines, and I didn't know them.
Line.
And it was just sad.
I think ensemble's going good. I can't speak for the acting because I'm never there, but like singing and dancing is going well so far.
Yes. We are doing pretty good with learning our songs and getting them down. It's just whether or not we can sing while we're dancing.
Okay, I think personally Act 1 went a little rough, but that's to be said with anything that's off book for the first day. We were all very tense. Like, we all didn't want to mess up each other's cues or mess up our lines because the wrath of Mia is real. Like, it's not bad, but it's real.
I had one of my lines cut off by Katie Porish. I would like to make that known. I didn't get to say it's heading straight towards us, and that ruined my night.
Act 1 off book went okay. People still need to memorize lines, but it's fine. It's like the second day, like after it, and I think for some of the choreography, for If I Only Had a Brain specifically, it's a little bit not there. But in the few weeks that we do have leading up to the opening night, I think we're gonna have it just fine, and everything's gonna work out smoothly and perfectly.
I think it went pretty well considering like that it was our first run through.
Yeah.
And like especially considering like other run throughs of Act 1s that I've seen. It wasn't terrible. Like, it was pretty good.
And I'm really impressed with some of our new actors who have never been in a show before that proceeded to learn their lines, because sometimes that's a problem. But I think I think all around we did really solid. We got through in under, what, 2.5 hours, hour and a half?
We got through it.
We got through it, which is not typical.
I think Act 1 is going really well. I'm an understudy for The Wicked Witch, and I learned all my lines, so pretty proud of myself because I have a lot.
I think Act 1 went quite well. I didn't forget any of my lines, thankfully, and I don't know, it went well. I'm kind of scared for Act 2. I have a lot longer lines, like paragraphs and stuff. I'm kind of just like snippy and rude in the first act, but second act, I have to actually do things. So we're gonna see how Act 2 goes. But Act 1 wrapped, feel good about it. So let's do it.
We can only go up from here.
Not necessarily.
Oh.
My name is Sam Kaltoff. I'm in the 9th grade, and a basic of what tech crew does is we do a lot of behind the scenes, lights, curtains. Some of the tech crew or stage crew might be able to do like bringing on props or any other scene going on. And this is actually my first year being in tech crew, so I'm just gonna use this as a fun experience for the first time.
Your job is a thing that starts right now, all right? They've been working, all right? Now it's your time to work, okay? Fundamentally, when we're on a tech crew, we have to learn the entire job in about 10 days, okay? So the whole show, you have to learn all the lines that everybody speaks. You have to learn all the cues that you guys are gonna have, lighting cues, sound cues, projection cues, all of that. You have to learn where everybody's gonna be. You have to know and understand how everything works. And you have to do all that in 10 days.
So tech crew organizes props, brings them on and off stage. I remember in my first production, they stood backstage and cleaned the props because that was still at the height of COVID.
That's a little too close. Okay. I'm Sam. I'm part of tech crew, and I'm 17.
Party! Sam, what is your role in this show?
I literally just said I was tech crew.
But what part of tech crew?
I think props, if I'm being honest. I have no idea.
Fun!
Oh, my name's Kenzie, and I'm doing lights, and basically what it is I'm in this lovely large booth, and I have this entire board. I think the other day I saw it, and there are 4,720 lights, I think, in that entire auditorium, which is a lot, and I'm in control of all of them, which is a little bit stressful, but I'm gonna figure it all out, and it'll look really, really cool when it's all done.
We saw the new Performing Arts Center, was just like, all right, we have to enjoy this now.
Yeah.
It's so cool looking. Mm-hmm. Not that I knew what it looked like before, because I'm a freshie, but like, whatever.
Costumes are important to a musical because they personify the character. If I sound stupid throughout this whole thing, it's because I'm using words that I don't know the definition of. A costume furthers the feeling of your character, and it makes you really, it can make you really come alive with your character. I know it has for me a lot. I still don't know where to look when I do these things.
The characters really come alive when we put the costumes on, and it really adds a whole new level of color and personality to them.
And it helps move the song and also add some color so that it's not boring.
I feel like having costumes kind of gets you into your character, you know? And if your character have a personality that would never fit for the character, dainty little flower, it just kind of gets you into that zone.
I hope that my costume is flamboyant for the guard, big, green, bright, exciting, a little like myself. Not the green part though.
So I play Mako, the flying monkey, aka the main character. And I have to try on monkey pants because I do a lot of quick changes, so they need to be easy to get in and out of. So these are my pants. It's my tail. Plus, the pants make my butt look good. That's the only thing I care about.
It is green, it is bright, and it is colorful. So I'm digging it.
It's everything I could have asked for. The neck is a little tight and so are the arms, but I think it gives the Dorothy effect. And that's all that matters.
My outfit, as you can see, we have the overalls. They're really freaking big. They're humongous. I don't think it's terrible. They're pretty comfortable. I'm gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna let Jay make the decision. Honestly, I don't care at this point.
Do I like my costume? Well, first of all, I feel very, howdy, ladies. I dig that. It's a little oversized, but, makes my ass look a little flat. But, we're gonna work with it. And I'm just hoping all the ladies in the audience know I got a dumpy under here. How do you like your costume?
They took one of our hats, I think, to give it to the lady to make a third one, because we're missing one. And I got to pick this one, but I'm a little bad, because my usual hat is gone, so.
Wow, that was inspirational.
I like my costume. I think that my costume is so fun. I don't know where the beak that goes on my head is, but besides that, I also have 3 other costumes, none of which I've gotten yet, but we're gonna cross that bridge when we get there.
This is a free-for-all for the costumes. It's letting a lot of panic set in for me right now, It's causing something to bubble up inside of me. That's not very pleasant, but it's okay.
I like everything but this thing. What is this? I don't know. Everything else I like. That's a tutu. We get tutus.
It's one of the most interesting costumes I've had for a play.
Wait, why am I asking you?
This will be fun. I'm gonna jump around in this. We'll see. I'm excited.
As you can see, there's a lot, but there's not a lot. It's a little crazy. You can see through my shirt, but these awesome bibs cover it. So, we love my costume.
It's like 10 to 15 pounds of raw metal. It's very silver, it's very heavy, and it pinches me everywhere. But it's worth it for the show.
So much physical and mental pain right now. Hi. I feel like I got a fupa. My hands, what is that? I got a short tail. I feel offended.
This is my tree costume. I actually had a different piece on instead of these pants, but I don't know where it went overnight. I feel like a little peasant woman, but I like it. I feel very comfortable with this. Yeah.
This is my tree costume.
It is being held together currently
by 2 safety pins, if that. I can feel it tearing, but it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, so this is my Glinda dress. It is very fancy, it's very poofy. It is nearly impossible to go anywhere in this dress. I had to ask some people to move a wagon because I couldn't get around the wagon without awkwardly hiking up my dress. But it's so pretty and the kids love it, which is great because they have to love me. I have a wand as well, and I'm gonna get a tiara tomorrow for the performance. So yeah. That's my dress. And this is Brody.
Hi, I'm Chris Fogdred, one of the music teachers here at Brainerd High School, and I'm conducting the pit orchestra for Wizard of Oz this year. We're really excited. We've had a long history of musicals at this school, which it went away a little bit during COVID, but now we get to bring it back with a full musical with pit orchestra, which we actually get to play in a pit in the new Gitche Center for the Arts. So we're really thrilled, and the rehearsals are coming along great, and we hope you can make it. It'll be a great show.
My name is Grace. I am the auxiliary percussionist in The Wizard of Oz, so I play timpani and the bells and all the things that make all the fun noises. I make a lot of Tin Man sounds, and it's been really fun to, try to figure out what the score means. And it's a great group of people. We have a good time.
My name's Jack Hughes. I'm a senior. I'm in the pit orchestra. I play the trumpet. I've been playing the trumpet for 7 years.
Hi, I'm Macy. I'm a senior and I play flute in the pit orchestra. I joined pit orchestra because it sounded really fun, and also I've never been part of a musical before, so that was really exciting. And I think it's really fun to be part of a group with string players because we usually don't get to like hang out with them and play with them, and that's really cool to be able to experiment with that, like blending our sound, and it's just a really fun group of people.
I'm Michaela, and I play clarinet in the pit orchestra, and I joined because I like band and I wanted to be able to like play harder stuff.
My name is August Karlstad, and I joined pit because Tim convinced me to, because they needed a drum set player. So it's pretty fun. I haven't been in it for long, and we're performing pretty soon, so I'm kind of behind.
Okay, let's see. So I'm Michael Howe. I play the tenor sax and clarinet in pit orchestra. I've played those instruments since middle school. And then my favorite part about being in pit is that it's just a new experience. I've never played in this kind of a setting before, and so it's been a really fun experience learning that kind of music. And the music is really fun too, so that helps.
I'm Caitlin. I play the saxophone. My favorite part of a pit orchestra is probably just spending time with people and getting to play fun music.
Do I think they're ready for off-book Act 2? No, I do not. I only say that because many people have come up to me today being like, I'm not ready, and I hope you know that. Don't yell at me. And I said, I'm not really expecting that much. I am nervous because we do perform in 10 days. Besides the weekends, we perform in 10 days. So that stresses me out because I have no words because it's just so stressful. But once again, our Hell Week is literally 3:30 to 11. So we got a lot of time. So I'm hoping.
I'm so ready for Act 2. I was sitting band today. I was learning my lines. It was great. 10 out of 10. Would not recommend. We haven't finished blocking it yet, so that'll be interesting.
Let's see, I have to sound like a monkey and look like a monkey while also not looking like a monkey. I also have to run around in a onesie, apparently, so that's going to be fun. It's a lot.
I just had to make monkey noises because that is my character, and I think crushed it.
I am nervous about memorizing all my lines for Act 2 because it's a lot of lines, and that's when I have some of my longer ones, like when I'm saying my final line and I'm like, and you were there, and blah blah blah. So I'm a little nervous, but I know I can do it.
So Abby's not here today, and I'm her understudy. And I was told this during my open 7, and she said, we're off book. And I said, no, I'm not. We'll see what happens.
They're not birds, they're monkeys! Flying monkeys!
Favorite part of Act 2? I don't want to be cocky and say it's the scene I'm in, because it's not. Probably when the Wizard of Oz gets exposed as humbug. I think it's just funny.
I liked Act 2 because I get to be in it.
Okay, this is gonna sound a little strange because I'm not in the actual song, but I really love Jitterbug. It is going way better than I thought it would. Like, not to flame everybody, but I just love the dance. I love the energy that everyone's bringing, and I don't know, I just really enjoy it. And the pit orchestra sounds so good, and it's just a lot of things, and I get to just sit back and enjoy it because I don't have to be in it.
I understand you're the director, you get to do what you want, but is there any way we could not do it like this? Because
No, this is 100% what we're doing.
I know, but because we're not gonna be in our costumes for character development, like our actual lion costumes and Timberland costumes. We're gonna be in our.
Yes, you will have time backstage to go out and do that.
We're gonna change back into our costumes.
Correct.
Hello, welcome back to Quincy the Reporter. A little breakdown. Devin is challenging Jay because he doesn't think we're gonna have enough change time for them. And he might be right and he might be wrong. But we will see when it comes to the silver paint.
On a scale 1 to 10, I would say 10 being the worst. I was expecting an 8.5. I think I got a 7.5. I'm never too hard on Act 2. It may sound a little weird. I'm harder on Act 1, less hard on Act 2. It's just funny like that, but I think they did pretty good.
Hell Week is basically
A week from hell. It's the week before the performances. So, for example, this week, because our opening night is on Thursday, we have Hell Week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't know where to look still.
I mean, in my opinion, I don't really know how to describe it. Like, some parts it goes pretty well, but some parts I'm like, this could be better, if you know what I mean. Like, at some points in the story, I feel like we could have done better, but we still got a few days left before the opening night.
You know, it's happening. I just really wish we would get a little bit more direction. It's just really hard. We're trying to like jump right into it right now. Like we've never went on the main stage and rehearsed it. And there's so many like entrance spots and we don't know which one we're supposed to be doing. And it's just a mess right now. It's very, yeah, it'll all come together. I know it will. It always does. It's always messy, but just a little stress. So, you know.
Oh wait, that's actually pretty. Hell Week is going great so far. It really hasn't even started. Once it does start though, I will be sobbing.
It's just pretty slow because there's really nothing for the actors to do because we don't have to be in costume, we're not in makeup, and we're just working out the kinks. So we're all pretty bored back here, but once we start getting everything together and we start like actually putting this thing together, and we're all gonna be stressed about the script and the music and stuff, then we'll probably be off our butts. But for now, we're all just trying not to fall asleep.
I had people on stage holding a camera and singing. What is this, TikTok? No, it's not TikTok. This is rehearsal.
It isn't even like Hell Week at this point. We just went and got posters up and then are getting ready to eat food. So I'm having a great time. I'm ready for tuna.
A lot of places were closed, but everywhere we went into about Holiday let us put up a poster, and it was really nice. So yeah, it went well.
All the places that were open, almost all of them, one did not let us. They're lame. I did buy stuff from them, but they're lame.
Oh yeah, rehearsal's 3:30 to 10. We didn't start doing anything till 6:30. So we might as well just around for 6.5. Like, I just cannot. I'm stressed.
Like with any other show, I'm pretty much memorized at this point. Like, I know when everything is. But this one, no. I'm not memorized. I'm confused. And it doesn't make sense, and I don't.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I'm just like trying to find a peace of mind.
If the state of my physical being currently does not betray my emotional state, then I don't know what to say. I think we have a long way to go, but there is some moments where I'm like, this is kind of cool. We're doing it. I do think we still have a long way to go though, but I'm proud of everybody regardless of what happens. I'm happy to be here. I love everyone, but we'll get there.
Okay, so yes, I think everyone is really ready for the show. We worked so hard. We had so much fun. It's been going really well. I think they're all ready. It's just very nervy because we're all like really excited and really nervous, but I think it'll go perfectly. I'm very excited.
I don't know when my dance is, and it's nowhere in the script. So that's lucky.
Yeah, it's going fine. We're struggling a little bit, but it'll be fine. This isn't going well.
Dorothy. I feel like everything's going kind of crazy. No one really knows what's going on, but I have hope that it'll come together in the next 3 days.
Abby's not there, the entire show will be improv, and everyone else will just have to deal, even though it is entirely my fault. Yeah, I'm very scared.
This was my first day actually being off book too, so it's going good. It's going great. My manager said it's going great, so that's a good sign.
I'm really tired. I'm kind of exhausted. I can't wait to sleep, but easy. Act 1, easy. Got in the bag. It's more than easy. It's genuinely the best act. I'm starting to realize how easy my role is now. I'm just gonna like breeze through this. I feel like I'm in the best position to have fun, so I'm kind of realizing that and enjoying it, especially because I have my lines down.
So part of tech crew, what I do back here is I check for any problem that goes on, like if sound shuts off or if any of the actors need their microphones fixed or anything. I have my microphone back here to alert anybody around, like if there's something off with the spotlight or anything down the pit that's wrong. I can let anybody who has the headset on, and I can let them know what just goes wrong with anything.
Is the camera on?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give a shout out to 6th grade me for doing soccer. Only reason why I have something green in my closet.
Okay, reporter Quincy back. We've never practiced the fairies entrance, nor Glenda's entrance with Glenda on this stage, so we don't know which side Glenda's supposed to enter. Pretty sure it's this side, and she's on the wrong side. Also, during the twister, Dorothy was supposed to on stage. She didn't. She walked off. Huge icon moment. Was it wrong? Maybe. Did she do it with pizzazz? Absolutely. Stop it.
Would you like to start? I wouldn't say I'm a dance teacher, but I wouldn't say I have bad taste or know what looks good either. So.
No one's expecting you guys to know this stuff, right? It's literally your first time on the stage, literally in this space. For some of you, it's even the first time working with the pit. Tech crew, it's their first time. Bring on and off props, the set pieces, okay? No one's expecting you guys to know this stuff, okay? I just want to make that clear, and if someone made an assumption or something, most likely they probably said it out of stress, right? Because I know everyone's stressed to the max right now. It's Hell Week, right? And it's day one, you guys are tired. I get it, but just so you know, no one's expecting you to know this stuff already, okay? You guys are doing really good work. Seriously, I did not think we'd get through Act 1.
Okay, so right now, all of us actors are like awkwardly staring at our backdrop because usually we get like 5 to like 7 backdrops that we have to manually pull down, and they only show one scene. But this year, we have a wonderful projection that is showing like all sorts of different things is changing, and it's really cool because we were just watching the tornado sequence and all of the random objects that are flying around and stuff, so.
Yo. Welcome back. The projection is really freaking cool. I don't think I've ever seen this before. I think they're getting a feel of it and seeing what it looks like, but like without the house lights and everything and stage lights, I think I could sit and watch this for hours and fall asleep. It feels like a museum, and I love it.
Hello. Where are we going, Katie?
This way. I don't know.
To do what?
I don't know.
Reporter Quincy back at it again. Today we are doing the Jitterbug, which is our most high-intensity dance. I cannot sing nor breathe after this, but we are trying our hardest, and now we're doing spacing because people don't know where to stand.
So just like us 4.
Okay, I'm excited for the first dress rehearsal. I'm excited to put on my costume and to be with Gypsy, the dog. She's out of frame, you can't see her right now. But I am a little nervous because I'm not 100% on my lines yet, and I don't think I'm the only one. So that is why I'm not sure how this is gonna go, but it's gonna be a surprise. Anyway.
First dress rehearsal. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited to wear the guard uniform. I don't know what I'm gonna wear as Uncle Henry yet, but we will see. I'm gonna look nice, I'm gonna look dapper, I'm gonna look farmy, and I'm gonna look green. So let's do it.
This is news to me that tonight is our first dress rehearsal, but I'm excited. I actually am really excited, and I hope that the singers are mic'd, and I hope that we're mic'd because I think we would both help each other a lot. And yeah, kind of bummed I don't get to like actually see the show, but I'm excited and I hope it goes well, and I hope we aren't here until 11 o'clock, but yeah.
I don't know why, but I just want to praise Taco Bell for this beefy 5-layer burrito. Me personally, I specifically asked for this interview because I took a bite of this burrito and I fell in love. Like, I truly think that this burrito right here, which I'm not gonna name because I think it'll just ruin the sanctity, I think this burrito itself is gonna save this show. I think it is.
Okay, so we go on in about 4 minutes, 7, and I would say it's going all right. Problem is that it's super chaotic.
So I'm just making sure everything's in place. It's one of our pit kids. This is Liv.
This is my favorite person in the play, Mia.
See, I'm a favorite of the pit kids. Pit kids love me. My kids that I've known for years, they don't like me that much. But, okay, anyways, how is it going? So, it's going like at a scale of 10, like maybe a 6. Be so real. It's like not bad, but I'm so stressed because I can't find Jay, I can't find anybody, and I'm just like, I gotta go.
I am incredibly excited to see it. Full, no mistakes. It's gonna be perfect. There's gonna be tears. There's gonna be tears, there's good tears. It's gonna be great.
Hi, I'm Ina. I am the foreign exchange student, so I am the most traumatized than all of them. The musical has been an interesting experience so far. It has made me want to off myself.
Hi. Welcome to my ASMR. My name is Brody.
Hi, Brody.
I'm not a foreign exchange student. I'm a born local to the Brainerd area.
Proud to be an American.
I don't know about proud. Moral of the story. I'm gonna start beating people up. And I'm not gonna feel sorry for you. Because the second that we go on stage, like tomorrow, and you mess something up, I'm not gonna feel sorry for you anymore. Because, yeah.
Okay, so what is your name?
Oh my god, my hair got my ring.
Okay, what's your role in the show?
You won't be able to tell.
Actors, what can you do?
See everything my mom did?
Oh, hey there. We didn't know you were standing here.
First performance in front of an audience is tomorrow. I am worried about it. It's stressful, but that's why we're doing what we're doing right now. So hopefully I feel like I have it down and I feel like it's perfect, because tomorrow's the big day.
I am ready for the first performance. I'm so excited. I get to run around in the back and make sure everyone's doing what they're supposed to do.
I'm excited for the first dress rehearsal because as we've kept rehearsing, I'm more like confident in my own skills. I'm kind of scared for some other people, but like it'll be okay. I'm sure it'll get worked out. And hopefully being in makeup and being in costume will make it like go smoother.
Hi, Poppy Quincy coming back at you, also Reporter Quincy. I do multiple things. Anyways, this is the real star of the show, Miss Gypsy. She is Toto. She is he. Little drag for the moment. She's doing wonderful. Honestly, she was really antsy at the beginning, but she is just having a grand old time in the merry old land of Oz. Treats.
And Mrs. You, something terrible.
I am so warm. I swear that dog is like a little like heater. It's just so hot. I know. She is next.
If I mess up my song one more time.
I'm going to go lay on the couch because I kind of feel like I'm going to pass out.
Please don't pass out.
Siblings or lovers? What do you say, Brody?
Both.
I agree. Stage makeup, literally.
My name is Josie Gibson, and I am the makeup artist. And I got into the show because people told me to. I'm excited, but also I gotta turn some green in like 10 minutes.
Hi, I'm Kaya Anderson. I auditioned for the musical. I didn't make it, so I'm doing hair and makeup. And I honestly do not know much about hair and makeup. Don't tell anyone. I really love musicals though, so I think this is gonna be really fun.
Hi, I'm Isabella. I'm doing hair and makeup, and I'm excited to watch this show, and I just wanted to help out.
So, at the makeup room, there's a lot of spots, obviously, but sometimes a lot of things get confused and like misplaced and stuff. So it's easy to know where everybody is sitting, so that way if you borrow somebody, you're like, oh, that's their spot. I can just set it down right there. And also, it's kind of nice because it's specifically for, like Max and Jay Lee. They have a lot a big costume change where they have to put on literal face paint all over their body. So it's nice that they're closer towards the door by the auditorium, so it's easy to get in, change, get out. So like people who have a lot of costume changes will probably be a lot by the door. But I'm claiming my spot because why not?
I am wearing BB cream I bought in the 7th grade. It smells bad, but it's like kind of nostalgic for me at this point. And then I'm waiting for Quincy to do my makeup because I can't do my own eyeshadow. And then I will pray to every possible deity before doing my eyeliner. That's my plan.
We also do really heavy contouring because my character uses he, him pronouns, so we try to make my face look more masculine. I know that we put it right there, and then underneath my jaw, and then I think Nina did a little bit up here. I don't know.
Okay, so for my costume, I'm a fairy, and so I'm going to try to be very glowy, very ethereal, giving very much just like pretty girly, which is exciting because that's like really fun. So this is the final look. I put on eyeshadow and lipstick, and I even found this one lipstick that I had from a super long time ago that has like blue sparkles, and I think it's giving very ethereal. I tried to put on as much highlighter as I can, but the way these mirrors are, you like cannot see it, so I'm just hoping that I'm giving glowy, and I think it's a good look. And I got my hair done, so now it's all curly, and all I need to do is get into costume now.
Hi. Okay. I'm a tree, obviously, if you couldn't tell. I did a lot of people's makeup, and I'm very, very tired. So.
During the entirety of Josie doing my makeup, we have been trying to find words to describe how I look, and what we have come up with is And Josie, how else would you describe this makeup? I already did the
Shrek Swamp.
That as well.
Donkey. Shrek Swamp.
Yeah, I like it though. It's kind of nice having someone pamper you because I can just kind of sit here and get all prettied up without doing anything. So yeah.
This is what happens when you have to take a picture and you're halfway through curling. It looks fine though from the front.
So I was trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do for my Aunt M makeup because I don't know how old I'm supposed to be. And old makeup is now my specialty. So I'm messing around right now trying to figure out what this is supposed to look like, along with how I'm going to do Glinda's makeup because I don't know how old Glinda's supposed to look. So just trying to see where I'm supposed to put wrinkles and where I can put glitter and stuff for Glinda later on. And how quickly I can change out of the glitter into, I don't know, plain makeup for Aunt M. So, yeah.
I'm currently making Barrett look like an old man because he has to be. It's fairly easy. It's not because you have a lot of wrinkles, just because it's easy to do old man makeup. But I'm just making him look like Uncle Henry, basically.
Hello, it is me, the great and powerful Oz. As you can see, I am quite old. This takes a little bit to acquire, as I have to put on foundation and many other things, and then also acquire some old wrinkles.
Okay, so I'm very bad at old people makeup, so I just kind of did the base. I did a little bit of things, and then Josie took it from there and ran with it. I got my nice little dress, I got my nice little petticoat, and for an easy quick change, I got my green tights already on. I get to try and ride a bike and all of this, so that'll be interesting, but we'll see.
For theater, typically we do a base layer foundation, and then so that everybody looks pretty, looks perfect, there's no blemishes, nothing to distract from the audience. And then after that we go in with heavy blush, because that way you can actually see color on their face and they don't look pale and dead. That's usually followed by a layer of chapstick with a little bit of pink, so that again you don't look pale and dead and sick. Then we go back in and do eyebrows and lashes so that they have just their facial features back. Contour if they really need it, but if you have like define enough features. We don't really need to do that.
Okay, so stage makeup, right? It's basically just like regular makeup, except make everything really, really dramatic because the lights are bright and everybody's really far away. So like blush, you look like a little bit insane when you're talking to people in person. I know nothing about makeup, so I'm sitting here with Ina, who has been supervising me because Nina and Josie and Ina have been making a joint collective effort to teach me how to do makeup.
Or to criticize everyone's work.
Yeah.
Wonderful. You gotta do stage makeup, including like foundation and stuff, just so you don't get like washed out by the lights. So even like all the guys and stuff do foundation. A lot of people do each other's makeup because either some people don't know how to do makeup, especially like the guys who don't always do makeup, or just people who don't have experience with like foundation and contouring and stuff. Sometimes get help from people who've done it before.
As you can see, stage makeup is very important. You need to make it very, very flamboyant and pop, because people from the audience, it's not like a movie where you can get right up close to someone. They need to see you from the audience and recognize, oh, that's an old man.
I'm so old.
So, I'm an old man right now, and I think it adds a level of realism and gets people more focused and entranced by the musical.
Check. Today is a day that majority people cry. A lot of us started early, but that's just pregame. Today we sit down. Normally we all get here early, and we sit down and we actually write the posters, and we all cry and we all share heartfelt moments, and it's a really sad time, but also like bittersweet because you can actually have time to sit back and look at the memories instead of just making them.
So writing posters is a tradition that we do every single year in theater. For every show, basically every cast member, crew member, or if there's a pit orchestra, pit people, they all have a poster, and we write on them. We write just like a little note like thank you, or like if we're really close with them, we write kind of more like we love you, whatever.
There's like a whole paragraph sometimes.
Yeah, and we like it because it like sometimes when it's so stressful and so much work and everyone's super tired, you forget to communicate how much you love people and how like close you've gotten with them, and it gives like a really good opportunity to just be able to like express your appreciation and love for people even if you don't like do it in real life.
I don't know, it's a very sweet thing that, well, I don't know how long we've done it because I haven't been in theater that long, but I assume it's been going on for a while. And it's very sweet, and it's a nice tradition, and it makes a lot of people cry, like a lot, every time.
This is my first production, so I like know people, but not like that well, so I'm kind of doing all right, so it seems like I'm not the nicest, but I am. And the posters are really fun. I'm super excited to read mine. It was so fun writing my messages to everybody, because I do love a lot of the people here that I've met during this experience.
I agree. I already signed off my posters yesterday, so I got my crying out already.
Yeah, we're good.
And it's just a really sentimental thing you get to keep throughout the years, and you collect them for how many shows you've been in. And it gives people the chance to write like how they feel about you in like a goodbye message without having the awkwardness of saying it to their face.
Everybody's crying, and then when it's my turn to sign things away, the table's really wet. It really makes me uncomfortable, but it's funny.
This is really my first experience doing posters, but it's already such an emotionally charged experience, just the little bit that I've done, and it's such a wonderful way to say goodbye, but also like remember each other just for years.
They did this to me. They're making me cry.
They did this. Thank you. For what?
Okay, I already signed
And they look super cute as well. That was a fun thing to read all the messages, especially when it's like your senior year, and it's very sad when you're reading your posters and it's like...
It gets so busy backstage and things, you don't really know how to make sure people know that they appreciate, or you appreciate them, or that you really do care about them. So it just gives everyone a way to have it in one collective spot. Why am I already crying?
It's kind of just like spilling all your little feelings about people, I suppose. And yeah, for the seniors, it's sad, kind of bittersweet, because it's like, oh, it was nice to meet you, bye.
Okay, so I always keep my posters. I don't have, like, in my room, I hang up my posters, and I don't keep it on this side. I keep it on the side with my name on it, and like all the things, because like there's so many sweet things that people say over the years. And I mean, I've been in theater since I was a freshman, so having people from your freshman year to now my senior year be able to say like all these kind, wonderful things about how hard you work, how I don't know, how good of an actress you are and stuff.
I'm writing a really heartfelt thing to Devin right now because I'm gonna miss him a lot, and this is like just final goodbyes, I guess.
Jealousy's a disease, bitch. Get better soon.
Costume changes can either be absolutely nothing or they can ruin the entire show forever for everyone, and everyone will hate you. I'm kidding, Tin Man and Scarecrow and Lion. That was a joke. Truly it was.
You know, it's pretty dang hard. I think I got one of the hardest costume changes in the show because I got so much to put on. It's like 15 pounds of metal. And then at the end, I have about half a scene to get it all off, get my gray face paint off, and get into overalls and a flannel. It takes a while.
Yes. It's fast. I get makeup done, and my shoes are stupid, and it's making me really stressed, and I'm gonna have to
Just ignore that.
I'm gonna change the shoelace out when I get home tonight, so this doesn't happen for the performance tonight. I'm a little bit nervous for my second quick change because it's a lot faster than this one, and if my shoe does this again, I will cry.
So honestly, my quick change is kind of the most chill out of everyone's because I'm last to go on, so it's kind of sick. I was gonna kind of chill back here for like a little bit, get my lion makeup done. Always a good time. It's always fun. Josie does such a good job. Queen, we love her. Yeah, I got my little mane here. Honestly, the most painful part, I'm just gonna mess with the mic. Oh no. The most painful part is Bobby putting this to my hair because it's awful and it literally rips my hair out like every time. But it's fine. Who needs hair?
We have about 1.5 minutes, a minute and a half to make Jaylee from Miss Gulch into the Wicked Witch. We have to paint her green, change her dress, put on a hat, change her hair, change her socks, etc. in time for her to get on. And here she comes.
And so basically, for my Gulch self, I just put a layer of foundation on, contour, mascara, all the things. And then I have someone really like drawing my lines, making me look real ugly and old. And then I come back here and I paint this on my face, like really thick. And then we matte it down with green eyeshadow. We get that in my ears so it doesn't stain. You can kind of see it staining my neck. We matte that down and then we put on black lipstick and I run out and try to get on stage real quick.
Metal. Got a lot of metal on me now. It hurts. A lot.
What? So hard to costume changes. Yeah, no, it's awful. At the end of the show, like the one where we have to switch like right in, like we literally have like less than a minute. It's so hard. It's stressful because I have to get all this makeup off and I go on looking so dirty because like you can't get this all off, but it's fine. It's great. It's theater, live theater.
Well, Jitterbug is my favorite part. It's so fun, and the song is terribly catchy. It's been stuck in my head the entire day.
Me too.
But yeah, no, that's really fun. And I've heard the lighting's really cool. I'm not paying attention to the lighting when I'm on stage, but I've heard it's crazy cool.
The blue lights are so dope. Like, tech crew, magnifique. They're moving their props on time. Everyone in the show is doing what they need to do with pizzazz, and I love it.
I don't really have any worries. I have a deep-seated fear that Abby will like die or something, and then they'll be like, okay, Elizabeth, you know your lines, right? And then at that point, I'll like fake my death. Yeah, but that's it.
So I am nervous for tonight. A little bit. I mean, I'm always nervous before every show. Like, it's normal. But I mean, the last two have gone really, really well. So like I'm not super nervous, but I'm still like, ooh, how's it gonna go? You know? And I'm also a little nervous because I fainted on Thursday. You guys don't know that yet. I fainted. But I'm fine now.
The other thing was that like blackouts were a little wonky. Like it's not completely dark. It gets like it goes to a dark blue color.
Yeah.
Like a dark yellowish color for like the
It's dark. It's dark blue. It's dark. It's not a complete blackout because of the screen in the background. It would still show a lot of light. So we just mutually decided to just keep a little bit of light so it was easier to see anyway.
Yeah.
But it is a little different from other shows where it would be a blackout to scene transition, and people are a little bit wonky about that.
It's just a little wonkus, but we were figuring it out just fine. So.
Wonky donkey.
Well, the show's going great. I think I cried a little bit. I was so proud. Crying backstage made me cry. It was very good. It's going so good. One funny moment is that during Jitterbug, when Randall had pushed Katie on accident, she accidentally said, "Jesus Christ." So it happens. And she's mic'd up, but it happens. It happens. It truly does.
I'm personally not feeling nervous because we already did a performance today, but I am feeling tired, but I do have caffeine, so that makes it better. But the nerves have gone down because we've already performed it twice.
Pretty much the same. I'm always kind of nervous about this stuff because there's a lot of pressure to do well, but I'm feeling ready.
Slay.
So this is my first show. We've done 2 shows already, but this is the first show that I'm actually getting a mic in. So all the work that I have put in will finally pay off, and I will actually be heard.
I'm not nervous. I'm turning green in like 1 minute though. So she's not she's a human being.
Okay, I think personally the musical's going pretty well. You know, it started off bad and turned out pretty solid. This one's gonna make me emotional. Let's see. Best part about performing is honestly being able to like look at my ensemble crew that I work with and like have fun and be able to smile at each other and be like, we're doing this. Even if we suck, we're like, yeah, we sucked with pizzazz, and that's what counts.
I always dread performing initially, and then I get on stage and I see the crowd. I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it. I know why I'm doing this.
I love performing because I truly get enjoyment out of entertaining other people. It makes me very happy to see other people laugh and other people cry. It kind of sounds messed up, but it means you're doing a good job. And it makes me very happy to entertain other people. It's very fun. I'm blessed to be a part of this.
When I watched my first musical, I was absolutely in awe, and I just knew that it was something I wanted to do for the rest of my life, even if it was in some shack on the corner of the street.
I like performing probably because I've been doing it like my entire life. Like I started dancing when I was literally 3, and so I've just really grown up with it. But I also just like getting the validation from the crowd.
I like performing because I don't know. I've always really liked being in front of people and singing and acting in front of people. I've always done it since I was a kid. And so naturally, I, of course, wanted to join theater. And it's been, I know a lot of people would say that they get really nervous when they're about to go on stage, but I actually feel the most calm. I think Barrett would say that I don't feel calm, but then, but then I get on stage and I'm doing my thing and I'm like, yeah, this is fine. And so, yeah, I don't know, it's just very calming and it's very fun and I enjoy it.
I like performing because I know there's people out in the audience that I know. That's the best thing because I like to kind of just know that they're there watching me and they're there for me and supporting me. So that's really nice.
Reporter Quincy coming back. So our plan is to have Brody have a kiss mark on his cheek, Randall having the green lips, gay Aussians.
And he jumps into my arms later in the scene.
Lovers.
My favorite part of this whole show is when me and Elizabeth are Aussians at the very end and we get to make funny faces.
And I should say my favorite part of the show is when I dance, but I really like watching Devin do King of the Forest when he plays the lion. That's probably my favorite part.
My regal robes of the forest would be satin, not cotton, not chintz.
I really like the ceremonies at the end with Oz.
They are called, Phil,
Good deed doers.
I think that's my favorite part of the show, excluding me. I'd say my favorite part that I'm in is probably If I Only Had a Brain. I like that dance, it's quite fun.
I like every part I'm in. I like the part of the show after Act 2, after I do my song, because then I kind of can chill out and I don't have to worry about my song anymore.
Pardon me, that way's a very nice way.
Hi, okay. So I lost my voice just a little bit and it's closing night now. And the way that I'm thinking about it, right, is because like Stubbs has always been telling me like stop worrying about like how like good the sound is and start like having fun with it. And because I legitimately like I can't worry about the sound right now because it's going to sound not as good as it can be. But I think that'll lend itself to me being a lot more playful with it because it's like with that factor out the window, there's nothing else for me to focus on other than having fun with this song.
Mia has been here the longest out of all of us, and her spirit will also be here the longest out of all of us. Mia, you have put your all into this theater department and continuously gone above and beyond when it's not even asked of you, and even when no one sees you showing it. That type of leadership is not learned, but something you're born with, and it needs to be acknowledged.
Sabrina got me Reese's Cups, which I love, and roses, and I've never gotten flowers. My family don't even give me flowers. What? Yeah, and I'm emotional. I love Sabrina.
After the play is over, I'm feeling kind of sad, but also really happy for the experience that I had. It was my first time ever being in theater. It was a lot of fun. Everyone was like super nice and supportive, and we all just had a good time together, really.
So, I just finished my last performance of my song ever. It's kind of bittersweet because now I don't have to stress or get anxious or come here early and sweat all night about it.
It's been fun. This is the end of 4 years of theater for me. Which is really sad, but these were really good 4 years, even with COVID and having to wear masks on stage and everything. This cast is perfect. I couldn't have asked for like anything better than this, except maybe for Max to have a better costume. But I'm in love with everyone in this cast, and I'm gonna miss them so much next year. So,
final thoughts. I mean, I think it went amazing. Like, we did so good. Like, tonight especially, we had so much energy. It was just so fun. And yeah, I'm really gonna miss everybody. But I'm also really tired. I haven't slept in so long. But so it's kind of like bittersweet. Like, I'm really happy that it's over because I get to sleep. But I'm also really sad because I'm gonna miss all these people. And it's kind of sad that this was my last time performing with them. But it was good.
Alright, so I mean, I had a lot of good times. I mean, with line rehearsals, music rehearsals, choreography. Then I saw my costume for the first time, and I felt it, and it was heavy, and I was like, oh no, I'm never gonna be able to do this. And here I am about 2 weeks later, and I did it, and it is a wonderful feeling to be done with. But also a little bittersweet, because I feel like I couldn't fully enjoy the show because I was too focused on everything going on inside that medal, so it was a good show, but it was tough.
So I think final thoughts on the show is that we did it, you know, and like this is my first experience as a lead, and this is like one of the most fun productions I've ever been in.
It's just been so nice seeing it come together. We were all kind of panicking on Monday because it did not feel like it was going to get there, and I have never been more proud of a cast because it's incredible what we've been able to do, even just in the last like 3 performances. It's really gotten into a flow, and I'm so proud of everyone for it.
went very well. I think I'm very proud of everyone. They did very well. I'm very happy in my current state of mind, I suppose. Everyone's did a wonderful job, and I'm very happy, and I love everyone. And I'm sad to leave them, but it was a good show.
Am I glad it's over? No, because I made new friends, and I'm really sad to leave them all, especially since I know I can't come back and like do this next year. I'll just have to stay like behind in the crowd, and it's gonna be really hard because I'm gonna want to tell them that they're doing a job, but I can't.
I don't know. At the end of the day, I feel like my mindset through it all was just like, this is just for kicks and giggles and to have a good time. And in the end, I'd say I had a good time. So yeah.
It has been a roller coaster of emotions. I got annoyed with people. I made new friendships. I learned so much about people and how they behave in stress situations.
And I wrote 3 speeches, and God, secret, my best friend Sparks here. They're the only one that can hear this, and you're the only one that can hear this. I wrote a speech for everyone. I'm eating Pringles, I'm sorry. I made a speech for everyone. And then I made a speech for Mia, and I made a speech for Ina. So, yeah, we're gonna cry a lot. It's gonna be good.
I think that it honestly was like a really good run of shows. I feel like there wasn't any like major tragedies that happened. I feel satisfied with it. I feel like I feel fulfilled. I feel like I'm happy to be done, and I think it was a good run.
I'm totally gonna miss the seniors. Totally gonna miss the seniors. I am a little bit excited though, don't tell them this, but I'm a little bit excited because then it gives the next generation, so to speak, of theater kids to come in and kind of get their chance in the spotlight. So, has some pros and cons, love it.
It went really good, like it pretty much as close to perfection as you can get. It was an amazing experience, and I wouldn't have changed a single thing.
Final thoughts. I thought it was a good show personally today. Not a great day for me, but overall I think it went very good for everyone. I think it was a good closing night.
So, some final thoughts on The Wizard of Oz. It's been a long journey. It's only been like 2-ish months, but it feels like a lifetime. I love that we were able to come together and we made this beautiful thing happen. And we brought joy to people in our community and people around us. And that it won't ever be the same. Like, this exact group of people will never be in the same room together ever again. And that's a sad thought, but it's kind of heartwarming to think that I am special enough or important enough to have experienced this along with everyone else in the cast.